Small business owners, if you or your employees are spending more than 20 hours doing mundane tasks that do not help grow your business, please listen to me very carefully. Or don't, but please do, because I genuinely want to help. My name is Rishi Gupta and I started my AI agency which is called 25 Terawatts. Why 25 terawatts? Because that's the energy the planet is using on average all the time. And that's the amount of energy I want to save through my lifetime. Energy in the form of human effort and clean, green, environmentally sustainable energy that is good for the planet. I started my entrepreneurial journey as a life coach, trying to help people with alleviating their pain, mostly emotional pain. Because I went through something so painful that I made it my mission, if I could help just one person not experience the kind of pain that I had experienced in my life, that would be a win. But that did not quite work out. In trying to help people with life coaching, I almost felt like I was knocking at doors, trying to tell people that you may have a problem and let me try and help you. And what did they do? Ask me to fudge off. Because it takes some time, some knowing, liking, and trusting for a stranger to be converted into a client who pays you for your services. But for me, as a life coach, it was extremely, extremely difficult. That's on me. I wasn't good enough at sales back then. Or I had an offer that wasn't the easiest to convert a stranger into a paying client. So in my quest for alleviating pain, I stumbled upon AI. When I first used AI, it alleviated so much of my pain. Tasks that used to take me hours took minutes. Emails that used to take me half an hour to compose were done within seconds. Data that needed to be analyzed took days was done within minutes. And that's when it clicked, that I'm gonna make it my mission to use AI and leverage its power to help people alleviate their pain. The pain of doing mundane tasks that kill your creativity and your employees. The kind of stuff that is repetitive, boring, and not what you employed those people for, or even why you started that business in the first place. If you're having to answer all the calls, attend all the inquiries yourself, you are a one-man show working in your business, not on your business. What is the difference between you and any of your employees? Automate, automate, automate. Not everything. Leave the fun stuff for yourself. Do what you love. Do more of what you love and less of what you don't. And apply the same principle to your employees so that they can be more productive. They can do more with less. When I first started my business in 2025, I looked among the people I knew. I attended shows, conferences to find business owners who I could help. All I did was ask them what did they enjoy doing? What did they love? What were the kind of projects that really excited them? And what was coming in the way for them to do more of that? Once that was uncovered, it became inherently obvious what part of their business needed to be automated. Because guess what? All those mundane tasks are perfect candidates for work that can be automated and must be, because that's what will give you leverage. Work that's administrative can be done within minutes, freeing up half of your week to do the productive stuff that really brings in the money. My first client was spending 2.5 days a week just doing LinkedIn outreach. I automated all of his messaging, sending requests, likes, comments, lead nurturing, so that now he can work on his business. The time that he was spending sending messages, checking out LinkedIn profiles, now he can see what works and then do more of what works and less of what doesn't. As a result, he has doubled his appointments, and those 2.5 days that he was spending doing LinkedIn outreach, he spends one of those days with his family. Priceless. He works 4 days a week now. My other client, they were spending weeks to create proposals for their prospects. Yes, you heard that right, their prospects. They had to create a proposal for their service to show to their prospects what was possible. And after that, the prospect would see that, analyze it, and if that worked for them, get converted into a paying client. Now it takes them 3 days to generate a proposal. When it was taking them 3 weeks, how many clients do you think they lost? Once you have a prospect engaged, being able to deliver value to them and showing what is possible quickly is essential. Time kills all deals. Now that their turnaround time is 3 days, they create momentum, making their whole sales cycle go from a year down to 4 to 5 months. This is the knock-on effect that automation can have. And we have a long way to go to still automate more of their processes so they can truly have the advantage in their market. A martial arts school that my daughter goes to, they had inquiries coming in after hours. A simple voice agent solved that problem. Now that business is able to turn over 40% more profit just because of that voice agent. What is a voice agent? It's essentially a virtual receptionist working for you with the ability to talk naturally, yet having the knowledge of something like ChatGPT, knowing everything about your business so that it can answer questions on your behalf while you sleep. These are just a few examples, and I'm not going to keep boring you with more and more case studies of how automation is so important in 2025. It's not a matter of if you will automate some parts of your business, it's only a matter of when. So what are you waiting for? And you can try this out for yourself. Open ChatGPT right now. If you have an enterprise version, that's better because your data will not be used to train the model. That is in the fine print, by the way. Or be discreet. Just come up with some sort of problem that you are trying to solve. Then ask it to provide you some AI solutions that will help your business grow, and see what it comes up with. Then you can implement those solutions to raise your productivity by 2x, 5x, even 10x. Go ahead, try it for yourself. I wish you all the best. Or there's a second option. There's a link below to book a call with me, and we'll be happy to talk you through what it would look like for us to implement some systems in your business that will help you grow and scale and shoot for the stars. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next video or on that call when you click on that button and book that call with me. Bye!